irrigation project, which is a boon to South Telangana. Our government has decided to complete the project and make Palamuru, Nalgonda and Rangareddy districts into a fertile districts. Our government's aim is to complete the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Paramita Chavalla project started in the previous Congress regime and provide irrigation water to the upper region of the Adilabad and other districts. We will implement each and every promise we have made to the youth. We will fill up the teachers' post by conducting the mega DSC within the 6 months. We are happy to inform you that the government has already begun the exercise to clean up the TSPSC. We will take steps to fill up 2 lakh vacancies within 1 year. Our government will soon be launching an action plan to provide house sites to the homeless and give rupees 5 lakh financial assistance for the construction of houses under the Indirama housing scheme. Under this scheme, SCs and STs will get 1 lakh additional amount. My government has observed that a majority of the complaints received under Prajavani are land related. This is the reason why during the elections we have promised that we will replace Dharani portal and its place the Bhumata portal, which will be introduced, which will be transparent and solve all land related issues. I am happy to inform you that very soon an action plan will be put in place in this regard. We will constitute a land commission to protect government lands. The poor will be given rights to the 25 lakh acres of land distributed by the previous Congress government as part of the land reform program. My government has decided to take stringent measures against the use of banned drugs and narcotics in the state and to totally eradicate them. The government is very keen to totally eradicate the narcotic drug menace. Like the elite and exclusively greyhounds and the octopus, a full-time director is appointed to the Telangana State Anti-Narcotic Bureau. My government's action plan started is not just to control the drug mafia, but to totally eradicate them. In Telangana State, there should be no mention of or talk about the banned drugs. The government is very serious about the matter as it is harming the youth and destroying their career and future. I am making it very clear from the House that no one will be spared if they are accused in the drug case. Hyderabad is not only a capital for Telangana state, but also a perennial revenue resource that generates income for the welfare and development of the poorer sections of society. Hyderabad got this financial strength because of the previous Congress-led governments which developed it to reach this goal. For information technology to metro rail, Shamshabad International Airport to ORR, and the entire world-class infrastructure was planned and developed during the Congress governments. Hyderabad's topography would have undergone a sea change had it its ITIR project and announced by the then UPA government. In 2013, came into being. My government is now trying to bring back this past glory. We have launched an action plan to clean up the Musi River and turn its catchment area into an employment generation zone. Our government's aim is to develop the city in all directions. My government is committed to decentralizing of development in Telangana state. The government is planning to divide the state into 3 zones with Hyderabad as the center. 1 zone in Hyderabad city, which is inside the outer ring road, and the 2nd zone in the area between the ORR and the proposed regional ring road, and the 3rd zone is outside the regional ring road. Our government will prepare plans accordingly. Owing to the bad governance of the previous government, the power utilities are in deep financial crisis with a staggering debt of rupees 81,516 crore. They have incurred losses of rupees 50,275 crore. Similarly, the Civil Supplies Corporation has rupees 56,000 crore as debt and rupees 11,000 crore as losses. Each and every department has incurred huge debts. Loans raised indiscriminately from every corporation have pushed the state into financial mess and crisis. The entire financial discipline in the state is destroyed. There is no fiscal discipline or financial prudency. My government is focused on strengthening the derailed financial situation. We will place before the people the financial condition of each and every department by releasing white papers and show them the real facts. We will be releasing the white papers as part of transparent government that will promised to the people. To the greatest challenge before my government as on date is to improve financial situation in the state on a war footing. We are on the job to identify lacunae that took place in the financial management, where wasteful expenditure is indulged in and where financial irregularities took place. Without putting a financial burden on the people, we want to bring in financial prudence and offer governance and welfare to the people. This is our government's aim and goal. In the last 9.5 years, all the institutions have been destroyed. The institutions and organizations that should work democratically have been unfortunately degraded to serve individuals. We will not augur well in a democracy where institutions indulge in individual worship. My government has decided to change this trend and situation. We will restore the core values of the legislature and executive. We have no qualm about talking constructive criticism from the opposition parties. Our government will not discriminate with regard to development. In my government, legislatures from any party can seek help and cooperation for the development of their assembly constituencies. We will usher in transparency in governance and administration. The secretariat will not be mere decorative symbol. We will respect the constitutional institutions. This is not a feudal rule. We will instill confidence in people that this is real democracy. Our government will render justice to all those sections that were subjected to discrimination and oppression. The government will stand by them. We will take into consideration all sections of people, farmers, students, employees, the poor, SC, ST, BC, minorities, retired employees, martyrs' families, people who took part in separate Telangana statehood movement, workers, etc. And welfare and development action would be based on these sections. The action plan with regard to the job calendar will be in tune with promises made. As far as rural development is concerned, the past government has only confined itself to propaganda. The previous government made the elected representatives of the local bodies nominal without any power or value. It had not paid the bills for the works that they had completed and putting them to severe debts. We have seen some of these local body representatives committing suicides. We will set the situation right. The government will take each village as a unit and plan accordingly for the development. If a farmer has some money in his pocket, the village will prosper. A farmer is key to the development of a village and its progress. My government's main aim is to strengthen farmer economically, thereby making each and every village prosperous. Local body representatives will be given their due respect. We remember the wisdom of the father of the Indian Constitution, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Democracy is not merely a form of government. It is essentially an attitude of respect and reverence towards fellow men. My government believes in more action and fewer words. You will see this change in these days, months and years to come. I wish to conclude my speech with the two famous lines from the legendary poet and the freedom fighter, Sri Dasharathy Garu. ఆ చల్లని సముద్ర గర్భం దాచిన బడబాలన మెంతో బాణల మెంతో ఆ నల్లని ఆకాశంలో కానరాని భాస్కరలెంతరో It's okay. ఆ చల్లని సముద్ర గర్భం దాచిన బడ బాణల మెంతో ఆ నల్లని ఆకాశంలో కానరాని భాస్కర్లెంతరో. In this context, let us remember and pay our tributes to all the martyrs, fighters, and unsung heroes of Telangana and dedicate ourselves for the all-round development of Telangana state. Jai Bharat, Jai Telangana.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदा. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
మలబద్ధకమా? మరి ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చుగా. షుగర్ విషయం ఇంతేనా? ఇదిగో సాఫ్ట్ వ్యాక్ షుగర్ ఫ్రీ మలబద్ధకం కోసం ఫైబర్ గల సొల్యూషన్. షుగర్ టెన్షన్ లేకుండా ఇప్పుడు తీసుకోండి, మీ నోటిని తీపి చేసుకోండి. అరే ఇది కూడా షుగర్ ఫ్రీనే. సాఫ్ట్ వ్యాక్ షుగర్ ఫ్రీ. ఉండండి తేలిగ్గా, జీవించండి హాయిగా.
ఆడుకోవాలరా. నువ్వు ఎలాగన్నా వాడిని అవుట్ చేయాలి. లాస్ట్ ఓవర్ 15 runs to win.
రే నాకు బౌలింగ్ ఇవ్వరా?
నీకా? నీకు బౌలింగ్ రాదుగా.
నీకు మ్యాథ్స్ వచ్చా? నేను నేర్పలా? అలాగే నాకు నేర్పించు.
ఏంటి ఇప్పుడా?
రే ఇవ్వరా ప్లీజ్.
మీ వాడు మళ్ళీ నా కూర్చుని పడేశాడు రా.
అమ్మా ప్రియా, అయ్యో ఏమైందిరా?
చూడు నాన్న, బౌలింగ్ రాదు గాని వేస్తానంటుంది.
ఇవ్వచ్చు కదరా.
ఇస్తే ఓడిపోతాను నాన్న.
రేయ్, గెలిచేది నీ ఫ్రెండ్సే కదరా.
నేను కాదుగా.